This is interesting. A lot of specials you've seen so far from series that aren't on the air anymore. But due to SpongeBob being on the air for so long, we have at least 20 solid years of this. Off the top of my head, the only other specials I can think of with that level of repetition are the unrelated ones like Frosty the Snowman or maybe Simpsons roasting over an open fire. But enough equivocating on the nature of fleeting television. The episode starts with the longtime president of the SpongeBob fan club, Patchy the Pirate, at his house in Encino, California. He's of course getting ready for the season by decorating his house, making cookies and opening some fan mail from
Name and address withheld.
In the process, he reveals something interesting.
But you know, they didn't always celebrate Christmas in Bikini Bottom.
They didn't?
Oh, sir, my fine feathered little neck paint.
From here, unlike the cheap walk cycles incident, the episode is going to be about Bikini Bottom's first Christmas. So the story begins properly with SpongeBob heading to Sandy's tree dome to try and sneak attack her with his karate, only to think with her Christmas lights plugged into her tree that it's now on fire and rushes in to put it out. And after giving Sandy an unwanted bath, she realizes that SpongeBob has never heard of
Christmas,
wherein she gives him the 411 on the reason for the season. The highlight of her explanation is that the jolly old elf that we call
Santa Claus.
The next day, SpongeBob is at the Krusty Krab relaying everything he learned to Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, with Krabs obviously responding favorably to getting stuff from Santa and Squidward being his characteristic self.
I can't believe anybody would celebrate a holiday where a jolly prowler breaks into your house and leaves gifts.
Like a genie?
I don't think Patrick knows what a genie is. Anyway, since SpongeBob knows he has to get the ladders to the surface somehow, he's gotten himself a device that propels the bottles they put the lists in up to the surface. It's also revealed that he's managed to get the word out to everyone about Santa, causing them to also ask Santa for stuff.
did you wish for, little girl? What teeth?
I could use a new hat.
I need a new hairstyle.
And since it's now clear that everyone barring Squidward is on board with the Santa plan, a town-wide musical number breaks out.
Things are as good as they seem to be.
Feels like the very first Christmas to me.
After sending up the final bottle, Sponge realizes that Squidward hasn't asked for anything, so he takes it upon himself to write a letter on his behalf, which Squidward makes very clear he does not want. Regardless, everyone starts singing in unison right outside his house. Unfortunately, the next morning comes, and with no sign of Santa, the town sours pretty quickly on SpongeBob wasting all their time. And with Squidward doubting SpongeBob before, he absolutely delights in getting to rub it in SpongeBob's face, making him come across as kind of an...
Feels like the very first Christmas. The first Christmas is this Christmas, 'cause it feels like the first Christmas to me.
But to Squid's complete shock, it turns out that SpongeBob, feeling like Squidward would feel left out, and made him a present, making Squidward feel like a complete and total...
Big jerk.
Close enough. So in an attempt to make it up to him, Squidward dresses up as Santa Claus, wherein he manages to cheer SpongeBob up, and after doing so, Squid is just about to go home when he encounters a little hiccup in his plan. After giving a wrench to the little girl, there was just enough time in between those two moments for the rest of Bikini Bottom to line up to get presents, and instead of acting like they're on his naughty list for giving up, with SpongeBob watching, he has no choice but to start giving everything in his house away.
Here you go, Patrick.
Whoa! A wristwatch!
Culminating with the citizens of Bikini Bottom walking away with all of Squid's stuff, leaving his house empty, and after spending the whole day acting against his typical behavior, he's exhausted. But just then he spies a bottle on his welcome mat.
Dear Squidward, thanks for all your help. You've been a real good boy this year. Warm regards, Santa Claus.
Hey, wait a second. Santa knows where they are? Why didn't he just deliver the gifts to them? He's cutting out the middleman, and SpongeBob doesn't have to look stupid for believing in him. Forget Squidward. I think Santa Claus is the real Christmas. Here. The episode ends with Patchy trying to use some mistletoe and only ends up getting harassed by Potty.
Well, it looks like Patchy's pretty busy at the moment, so I'll say it for him. Good night, and happy holidays.